I want to start today with a sentence that took me a long time to be able to say it loud. Most of what your children will inherit from you is not what you teach them. It's not the values you state at dinner. It's not the principle you write in a card on their birthday. It's not the books you give them, the schools you choose for them, the speeches you make. It's what you did not heal in yourself before they arrived. That is the inheritance no one talks about. And today, with as much care as I can, I want to talk about it. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Farzin. This is Paya Will of Life, the fourth of the 8 areas in family and parenting. If you are a parent, this video is for you. If you are not, but you still carry the work of being someone's child, this video is also for you. This is the chapter I almost did not write in the will document, not because it is hard to understand, because it is hard to live. Here is the frame. In every other area of your life, work, money, and even your body, the cost of neglect is paid by you. You take the hit, you make the mistake, you learn from it, you move on. In this one, family, the cost is paid by people who did not choose you and who cannot leave the relationship. Your children, the partners who came from a parent like you, the siblings who grew up in your shadow. They are listening before they have language. They are watching how you carry yourself through a hard day. They are learning from your face when you do not know. They are looking what love means, what a man is for, what a woman is for, what anger is, what forgiveness is. What I love you sounds like when it's real, and what it sounds like when it's just words. You are writing their inner voice right now. The question is not whether you are writing it. The question is whether you are writing in your own words or in your father's. Here is what almost no one names. A wounded father raises wounded children. He does not mean to. He often loves them more than his own father loved him, because he is trying so hard not to do what was done to him. But, and this is the part, the wound is louder than the intention. The wound parents the children when the father is too tired to. The wound writes the children's inner voice in the hours when the father is not watching. The wound shapes the small reaction, the sigh at the wrong moment, the door closed a little harder than needed, the silence when warmth was the right answer. The children do not learn the lecture, they learn the wound. This is true of mothers too. It is true of anyone who carries old family pain into next generation. And the cruelest part is the wound usually escapes one. You spend 20 years trying not to do what your fathers did to you. You succeed in the obvious ways. You do not yell the way he yelled. You do not pull away the way he pulled away. You do not deliver the harshness that he delivered. But the small things, the unconscious things, those move through year by year, quietly, until one day your 8 years old looks for you in the stands of his hockey game, and you are on your phone, and his eyes find yours, and then look away. And in that moment, if you are awake enough to feel it, remember being 8 years old, looking through the bleachers for a father who never came. Most parents have a version of that moment. Most parents push it away as fast as it arrives, because the alternatives actually sitting with what is being passed down is more than the schedule allows. But I want to say today that the schedule is exactly what needs to be interrupted. The deepest move in being a parent is not what most people think. Most parenting advice tells you to work on your child, discipline them, praise them, talk with them, schedule them, educate them. These are not wrong. They are simply not the work. The work, the real work, is to heal what you carry so you stop passing it down without meaning to. You cannot give your children what you have not given yourself. You can only pretend to. Children are surprisingly good at sensing the difference. They cannot say it, they cannot explain it, but they know without being able to name it when the love being given to them is performed rather than felt. This is not because they are gifted. It is because they are built for it. Every child on the planet is fluent before they have language in reading the emotional state of the parent. It is how children survived for 200,000 years. So, when you, the parent, are quietly grieving something you have never been allowed to feel, your own father, your own mother, the version of yourself that did not get held, the child knows. They feel the grief in the room. And because they are children and children are wired to make sense of what they feel, they assume the grief is about them. This is how children inherit wounds, not from the words, from the unspoken weather in the home. The journey from wounded to whole is real, it's possible, it's the most important work an adult can do, not because of who you become, because of who you stop accidentally being. To the people who came from you, you do not have to be finished with the work for it to matter. You only have to be honest enough to begin. So, here is the work for this week, not for your child, for you. Find a moment to be alone. Write one page in answer to one question. What did I need from my mother or my father that I did not receive? And how am I still trying to get it today from the people I love? Do not show this page to anyone. Do not act on it yet. Do not even reread it for a few days. Just write it, let it sit, come back to it in a week. Most of the work of family healing begins with that one honest page. It's also often the page that begins the work of becoming the parent or partner or the sibling or the child you actually wanted to be. This work is the ground of a book I have written. It's called Strong Enough to Stay, a father's journey from wounded to whole. It is the deeper conversation on this chapter, the one we cannot fit into a single video. It's available at Paya Academy. I appreciate if you subscribe to this channel and to download the free Paya Wheel of Life document at payaacademy.com. It has a full chapter on family and parenting with 5 questions and a small practice. Until next time, be gentle with yourself about this. The fact that you watch this video to the end is itself the work beginning. Keep turning.